Strait of Hormuz and the oil situation and the way everything is playing out, the U.S. is not used to the way it's going right now. This was not in the plans. This was not what they expected to happen. You got to understand something. The United States has been using this playbook for a long time against countries, man. The Venezuela thing with Maduro, that was a move to kind of try to hurt China. And you see kind of like how karma caught up to the U.S. Now China is rocking with Iran. They've been rocking with Iran, but now that Chinese Yuan is rearing his head now. And Iran is helping prop it up. United States is big mad. They can't go for that. Listen, the United States will do anything and everything it can to not allow the dollar to totally collapse. The dollar isn't backed by anything but oil. It's not backed by gold or silver or nothing like that. It's backed by, and it depends on other countries trading their oil in U.S. dollars, man. And Iran and that Strait of Hormuz is very important. That's a critical point when it comes to this oil thing, and they put a chokehold on it. And like I said, the straits ain't closed. It's just closed to them. It's not closed because they're doing transactions with other countries. You're telling other countries, hey, listen, we'll open this up to you, but you got to trade that. Everything got to go through the Chinese yuan now. No U.S. dollars, no USDs, Chinese yuan. But this is not what the United States wanted to happen. The Venezuela kidnapping of Maduro was to crush China because Venezuela was about to start trading this oil with China. U.S. said, no, you ain't. I'm not going to allow that to happen. So that's when Maduro became a criminal. That's why they want to take him out and put their own person in there. So that person that they puppet won't allow Venezuela to do any business with China. You see what I mean? They want to put people in there that align with their narrative, to follow their narrative. That's what that is. They tried it with Libya. Same thing they did with Muammar Gaddafi. He wanted to trade the oil out there with the gold dinar. The United States wasn't having it. No, you're not. You're not doing that. Now you're a terrorist. Now you are responsible for the Lockerbie bombing. You got to go. Let's get him out of there and overthrow this country that's caused a civil war. Let's get him out of here. Funny thing is, when Gaddafi was playing ball with the U.S., he was sitting down with Barack Obama. He was eating lunch and dinner. He was sitting with Hillary. There's pictures. All of a sudden, later on, we saw he died. Wait, hold on. What happened? I thought y'all was cool with Gaddafi. Y'all was cool with him a minute ago. Oh, okay, I get it. When he decided that he wanted to actually help Africa and help his people, and actually he wanted to do business with his currency and he wanted to trade amongst other people, which was his right to do. That's his country. No, he can't have that. He got to go. Bomb Libya caused a lot of destabilization. And I don't even know who's even the leader of Libya right now. Libya, from what I'm hearing, is in utter, it's chaos. It's chaotic. It's been chaotic since when did that uprising happen? 2011? It's been bad since 2011. It's been a messed up, failed state. They do this all the time. When you don't play ball with them, they do this all the time. They tried it with Iran. Every time they do this, it's about resources. Venezuela, it has something to do with resources. Libya has something to do with resources. They're trying it with Iran. They realize Iran is not Libya and Iran is not Venezuela. It's about resources, though. And it's about the petrodollar. And they miscalculated. They tried to go and kill off the Ayatollah, thinking that was gonna be it, and it was gonna be easy for them to install a puppet. They ran this playbook on Iran already. I told y'all. Operation Ajax 1953. They overthrew, they got rid of what was his name? Mojadid. They got rid of him, I think, and they put the Shah in there. This is not the first rodeo. They've done this to Iran already. They're trying to do it again. So they probably thought, and then even with that one, Iran eventually took they kicked the Shah, they kicked him out and elected somebody the way they wanted to, the way they were supposed to, not get a puppet installed by the Western world like the Shah was. All right, and the Shah was no good for Iran because he was a very brutal person. This place gets me when it keeps talking about how brutal the Iran regime is. Well, why y'all don't say that about the Shah that y'all helped put in years ago? Wasn't he brutal? The hypocrisy is amazing with these people, man. But same thing that happened to Gaddafi is what happened to Maduro. Only thing Maduro got lucky with is they didn't kill him. And have you heard anything from Maduro lately? We haven't heard anything from him. Where is he? We didn't hear anything about a trial. We don't even see him on TV anymore. Could that have all been theater? Could Maduro have sold his country out? That's a possibility. And then they snuck him out the back door. Now he's somewhere with his wife. They're living it up somewhere, never to be seen again. Because where they at? Last thing you know about them, you saw them walking through New York with shackles on. And that was the last time we saw them. Time will tell, though. It's crazy. Anyway, let me know what you think, man. Is the U.S., did they use the same script that they always use on these countries of resources? And this time, did it not go so well for them? Or are they right on track? Let me know how you feel, man. You're watching Rebel World News. Stay tuned. Love y'all all. Like, subscribe, and catch y'all on the next one.